Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So June 15th marked the 10th anniversary of the DACA Act that was signed into law by way of an executive order by then President Barack Obama. Now, he and a whole host of other people took to Twitter and even sent me an email highlighting, you know, the 10th anniversary and the strides that it's made and that they wish to make it a permanent thing. Now, DACA stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, meaning that children who came over here maybe by parents who were not legal, maybe they were born here, they have a right to stay and, you know, finish school. And they also call them the dreamers, and so they can go on to fulfill their dream if they want to go to school to be a doctor or whatever the case. But that law is not permanent, it is temporary, and so they are hoping that the law becomes permanent and that those dreamers, if you will, are not in danger of being deported, if you will. So anyway, some of the people that said something about it was that of President Barack Obama, and he said this: 10 years ago, our nation strengthened its commitment to the principle that every American deserves a chance to build a better life here. Amid congressional gridlock and decades of failure to address our broken immigration system, my administration took action to protect hundreds of thousands of young people who were American in every way but one. So he's basically saying, I did that. I made it possible for them to stay here and to live out their dreams. Okay, let's move right along. The next person who said something was that of Representative Jim Clyburn. And he said, on this 10th anniversary of DACA, we celebrate our dreamers and the innumerable contributions they have made to our communities. We need a real permanent solution that will create pathways to citizenship. I urge the Senate to pass the Dream and Promise Act. Okay, because again, that was the 10th anniversary of said act. And another person who said something was Maxine Waters. She says, I stand with the Hispanic Caucus to recognize the 10th anniversary of DACA. Senate, it's time to pass the Dream and Promise Act and create pathways to citizenship, including for DACA recipients. Then she said something in Spanish, okay? Hashtag something in Spanish. All right, and moving right along. President Biden said 10 years ago today, I stood by President Obama as we carried out one of our proudest accomplishments on this 10th DACA anniversary. We celebrate the transformational impact it has had on hundreds of thousands of young people. It's time for Congress to make this permanent now. Okay, so if y'all can see, there's a common theme there. Of course, they're saying, yay, it's been 10 years since the DACA Act was passed. But now we need Congress to make this a permanent thing because, as I said, if another administration comes in, then, you know, that president can overturn it. Okay, and so I was thinking, all right, now y'all are saying how wonderful it is that the dreamers, you know, DACA Act are here and they need to stay, and you're celebrating the 10th anniversary, but do Black people have anything that we could celebrate, or did you do anything for Black people that could be celebrated? And when I say do anything, I mean anything specific like you did for the dreamers. Where is something that we have specifically that you could say, well, 10 years ago, I signed reparations, you know, or fair housing, or any of the other stuff that we are asking for. We gave Black people their 40 acres. Well, where is that legislation that you're proud of? Any of those people, right? So again, as you notice, I read that of Maxine Waters' tweet and Jim Clyburn. They are of the Black Caucus. but they deliver tangibles for everybody else but black people. And here they are celebrating what they did 10 years ago and now telling Congress that y'all need to do something to make it more permanent for these dreamers. But yet, when we as black people ask for something, it's like, well, we gonna see, all this other stuff. We get studies, right? And then the study is on the shelf collecting dust, I guess, because we haven't heard anything about it. And so these are the people that we elect: President Obama, Biden, Jim Clyburn, and Maxine Waters. Now, when I say us, I mean black people in general, because disproportionately, we overwhelmingly vote for the Democrats, but that's the kind of stuff we're voting for. We're voting for them to celebrate the things that they've done for everybody else, but yet we don't have anything that they can celebrate. Nothing. Now, I suppose they'll try to say, oh, remember when we gave you Negroes Juneteenth? That was for everybody. Everybody could celebrate Juneteenth. Everybody got, benefited from the federal holiday. It wasn't just black people. Black people didn't get an extra bonus on our checks or anything like that because it was Juneteenth. So again, it's nonsense. But remember that when you go to the polls in the midterms, that, if I vote for a Jim Clyburn or a Maxine Waters or any of those other people who are up for re-election, are they going to do specifically for everybody else? Or are they going to do for me too? And you know the answer to that. So I think you should vote accordingly. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.